In the park with Skits. Oh, hi! We're in the great outdoors. There's nothing a dog likes more than sniffing for surprises at the park. Help Skits sniff his way to 3 clarinets. A clarinet is a musical instrument. You blow in it to play a tune. Press the red arrow button to start searching. Use the arrow keys to move Skits around to find everything. But don't bump into any cats or it's game over. You found what we wanted. Great job! That's sniff-tastic! You found all 3 clarinets. Here's your score at the end of round 1. Let's find 3 toasters. A toaster is a machine for cooking bread or bagels to make them crispy. Don't bump into any cats! You've reached the edge of the park. Try going the other way. Excellent work! That's sniff-tastic! You found all 3 toasters. Here's your score at the end of round 2. Find 3 hydrants. A hydrant is a short pipe you see in the street. It's where the fire department can get water if there's a fire. Don't bump into any cats! Good sniffing. You found what we wanted. Great job! You found all 3 hydrants. Here's your score at the end of round 3. Find 3 camcorders. A camcorder is a camera that records video. Don't bump into any cats! Excellent work! Great job! You found what we wanted. You found all 3 camcorders. Here's your score at the end of round 4. Let's find 3 condiments. Condiments are the things you see on a table to add to food, like salt, pepper, and ketchup. Don't bump into any cats! Excellent work! Good sniffing! That's sniff-tastic! You found all 3 condiments. Here's your score at the end of round 5. Let's find 3 beakers. A beaker is a cup or a jar for storing liquid. Don't bump into any cats! You found what we wanted. Good sniffing. Excellent work! You found all 3 beakers. Here's your score at the end of round 6. Find 3 pieces of clothing. Clothing is stuff you wear, like shirts and pants. Don't bump into any cats! Great job! That's sniff-tastic! Excellent work! You found all 3 pieces of clothing. Here's your score at the end of round 7. Find 3 telescopes. A telescope is a long tool for looking at things very far away. Don't bump into any cats! That's sniff-tastic! Good sniffing! Great job! You found all 3 telescopes. Here's your score at the end of round 8. Let's find 3 athletic things. Athletics is a word for sports like running, biking, and soccer. Don't bump into any cats! You've reached the edge of the park. Try going the other way. You found what we wanted! Excellent work! Good sniffing! You found all 3 athletic things. Here's your score at the end of round 9. Find 3 types of artwork. Artwork means pictures, sculptures, or paintings. Ooh, a moon park dream. Cool. That's sniff-tastic! You're looking for types of artwork. Artwork means pictures, sculptures, or paintings. You've reached the edge of Moon Park. Try going the other way. Great job! You found what we wanted! You found all 3 types of artwork. Here's your score at the end of round 10. Let's find 3 medical things. Medical means anything to do with doctors, nurses, and hospitals. Don't bump into any cats! That's sniff-tastic! Good sniffing. You found what we wanted! You found all 3 medical things. Here's your score at the end of round 11. Find 3 canoes. A canoe is a long, skinny boat you paddle yourself. You have to paddle. There's no engine. Don't bump into any cats. Great job! Excellent work! You're looking... You found what we wanted! You found all 3 canoes! Excellent work! Click on the arrow button to play again.